The midday sun blazed down, baking the muddy banks of the estuary. The heat was relentless, creating a shimmering mirage over the wetland. The air was thick with humidity, making every breath feel like a laborious task. The estuary, a confluence of salt water and fresh water, was teeming with life, both seen and unseen. The sun's rays penetrated the shallow waters, revealing a world that thrived beneath the surface. It was a harsh environment, but one that had adapted to the extremes of nature. A lone egret took flight, its wings a flash of white against the emerald-green mangroves. The bird's graceful movements were a stark contrast to the harshness of its surroundings. It soared effortlessly, scanning the waters below for any sign of prey. The mangroves, with their intricate root systems, provided a sanctuary for countless species. They were the lifeblood of the estuary, filtering the water and offering shelter to the young and vulnerable. The egret's keen eyes spotted a fish, and with a swift dive, it plunged into the water, emerging with its catch. The air hung heavy with the smell of salt and decay. It was a scent that spoke of life and death, of the constant cycle of renewal that defined the estuary. The muddy banks were a testament to this cycle, with each tide bringing in new nutrients and washing away the old. The estuary was a dynamic environment, ever-changing and always in motion. The water, though murky, was rich with life, from the tiniest plankton to the largest predators. Beneath the surface, a dark shape glided through the murky water. It moved with a purpose, its sleek form cutting through the water with ease. This was a creature perfectly adapted to its environment, a master of stealth and surprise. The murky waters provided the perfect camouflage, allowing it to approach its prey undetected. It was a world of shadows and secrets, where only the strongest survived. It was a hunter, ancient and primal. The Nile crocodile, a relic from a time long past, had thrived in these waters for millions of years. Its powerful jaws and armored body made it a formidable predator. It moved silently, its eyes just above the water's surface, scanning for any sign of movement. The crocodile was patient, knowing that a single moment of inattention from its prey would be its opportunity to strike. A Nile crocodile, its eyes like obsidian stones, stalked its prey. The intensity in its gaze was unmistakable, a reflection of its predatory instincts honed over millennia. It was a creature of the water, perfectly at home in the estuary's labyrinth of channels and pools. The crocodile's senses were finely tuned, able to detect the slightest ripple or scent in the water. It was a silent stalker, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash its deadly attack. Unbeknownst to the crocodile, danger lurked in the deeper channels of the estuary. These waters were home to another apex predator, one that was equally formidable. The deeper sections of the estuary were a world unto themselves, dark and mysterious. Here the water was cooler and the currents stronger. It was a place where only the most adaptable creatures could thrive. The crocodile, focused on its hunt, was unaware of the threat that was drawing closer. A different kind of predator, sleek and powerful, patrolled the shadows. The great white shark, a creature of the open ocean, had ventured into the estuary in search of food. Its streamlined body and powerful tail allowed it to move with incredible speed and agility. The shark was a master of its domain, able to detect the faintest scent of blood from miles away. It was a relentless hunter, driven by an insatiable hunger. A great white shark, drawn by the scent of blood and the promise of a meal, was about to enter the crocodile's domain. The estuary, with its abundance of life, was a tempting hunting ground for the shark. It moved with purpose, its senses alert to any sign of prey. The shark's presence added a new level of danger to the already perilous waters. It was a clash of titans, each one a master of its own environment. This was a clash of titans, a battle for survival in the most unforgiving arena on Earth. The estuary, with its complex web of life, was a stage for this epic confrontation. Both the crocodile and the shark were at the top of their respective food chains, and neither would back down easily. It was a fight for dominance, a test of strength and strategy. In the end, only one would emerge victorious, a testament to the brutal and unforgiving nature of the wild. The Nile crocodile, a creature that needs no introduction. This is a living dinosaur, unchanged for millennia. Its armored hide, studded with bony scutes, is almost impenetrable. Its jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, can deliver a bite force of over 5,000 pounds per square inch, the strongest in the animal kingdom. This predator doesn't just kill its prey, it crushes it. The crocodile lay in wait, its massive body submerged beneath the murky water. Only its nostrils and eyes broke the surface, scanning for any sign of movement. It was a master of ambush, perfectly adapted to its environment. From the depths, a torpedo of muscle and teeth surged upward. The great white shark, a creature of nightmares. Its cold black eyes seemed to hold an ancient intelligence, a hunger that knew no bounds. Its streamlined body, a symphony of evolution, allowed it to move through the water with incredible speed and agility. Rows of serrated teeth, each one like a miniature dagger, lined its powerful jaws. This was a killing machine, honed by millions of years of evolution to be the perfect predator. The estuary was a place of constant change, where salt water met fresh water in a swirling dance of life and death. Mangrove roots, gnarled and twisted, reached out from the muddy banks like skeletal fingers. The water itself was a murky soup, its depths concealing a multitude of dangers. The air was thick with humidity, the oppressive heat, a constant reminder of the unforgiving environment. Here in this no-man's land, two apex predators were about to collide. Section 5. Clash of the Titans, size and strength. The Nile crocodile, a true behemoth, could reach lengths of over 20 feet and weigh over a ton. This massive reptile, often seen lurking in the murky waters of Africa's rivers and lakes, is one of the most formidable predators on the planet. Its sheer size and weight make it a dominant force in its habitat, capable of taking down almost any animal that dares to come close. The Nile crocodile's presence alone is enough to instill fear in the hearts of other creatures, both on land and in water. Its armored hide was like a suit of medieval armor, protecting it from most attacks. This thick, scaly skin is not just for show, it serves as a formidable defense mechanism against potential threats. The crocodile's hide is so tough that it can withstand bites, scratches, and even the occasional spear from humans. This natural armor is complemented by the crocodile's powerful jaws, which can exert a bite force of over 3,000 pounds per square inch, making it one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom. It was a creature of brute strength, capable of dragging a zebra across a riverbed. This incredible power is not just limited to its bite. The Nile crocodile's muscular body allows it to perform astonishing feats of strength. Whether it's pulling a large mammal into the water or holding its prey in a death roll, the crocodile's physical prowess is unmatched. This combination of strength and strategy makes it a top predator in its ecosystem, capable of taking down animals much larger than itself. The great white shark, though smaller in overall size, was no less formidable. Known as the apex predator of the ocean, the great white shark commands respect and fear in equal measure. Its sleek, torpedo-shaped body is built for speed and efficiency, allowing it to glide effortlessly through the water. Despite being smaller than the Nile crocodile, the great white's agility and hunting prowess make it a deadly adversary in its own right. It could grow up to 20 feet long and weigh over 5,000 pounds. This impressive size, combined with its powerful build, makes the great white shark one of the most feared creatures in the ocean. Its massive body is supported by a strong skeletal structure, allowing it to take down large prey with ease. The great white's size is not just for show, it plays a crucial role in its hunting strategy, enabling it to overpower and outmaneuver its targets. Its streamlined body and powerful tail allowed it to reach speeds of over 35 miles per hour in short bursts. This incredible speed is one of the great white's most significant advantages, allowing it to launch surprise attacks on unsuspecting prey. The shark's tail, or caudal fin, is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, providing the thrust needed for rapid acceleration. This speed, combined with the shark's keen senses, makes it a master of the hunt, capable of detecting and capturing prey with astonishing precision. It was a creature of speed and agility, a master of the surprise attack. The great white shark's hunting technique often involves a sudden explosive breach from below, catching its prey off guard. This element of surprise, coupled with its sheer power and speed, makes the great white a formidable predator. Whether it's hunting seals, fish, or even other sharks, the great white's ability to strike swiftly and decisively ensures its place at the top of the oceanic food chain. Section 6. Into the Fray. A dance of death. The crocodile, sensing a disturbance in the water, turned its massive head. The air was thick with tension, the kind that precedes a violent storm. The crocodile's senses were on high alert, every muscle in its body coiled and ready to spring into action. Its eyes, cold and calculating, focused on the approaching shape. The predator's gaze was unyielding, a testament to millions of years of evolution that had honed it into a perfect killing machine. The water around it seemed to pulse with an almost palpable energy, as if nature itself was holding its breath. The great white, drawn by the scent of the crocodile, charged through the murky water. It was a creature of raw power and primal instinct, its sleek body cutting through the water with terrifying grace. The scent of potential prey had triggered an unstoppable force within it, a drive to hunt and kill. Its jaws opened wide, revealing rows of serrated teeth, Each tooth was a weapon in its own right, designed to rip and tear through flesh with brutal efficiency. The shark's mouth was a cavern of death, a dark abyss from which few creatures ever escaped. The shark struck with lightning speed. Its movements were a blur, a testament to its predatory prowess. The water seemed to part before it, as if acknowledging the arrival of an apex predator. The force of its attack was like a battering ram, unstoppable and devastating. Its jaws clamped down on the crocodile's flank, its serrated teeth tearing through flesh and muscle. The initial impact was like a thunderclap, a violent collision of two titans. The crocodile's tough hide offered some resistance, but the shark's teeth were relentless, slicing through with ease. The water exploded in a frenzy of foam and blood. The once calm surface was now a chaotic maelstrom, a violent dance of life and death. Each thrash and twist sent waves crashing in all directions, a testament to the ferocity of the struggle beneath. The crocodile, caught off guard, thrashed wildly, trying to dislodge its attacker. Its powerful body twisted and turned, muscles straining with every movement. The primal urge to survive took over, driving it to fight with every ounce of strength it possessed. It spun and rolled, its powerful tail whipping through the water. The tail, a formidable weapon in its own right, created whirlpools and eddies, adding to the chaos. Each movement was a desperate attempt to break free from the shark's deadly grip. The crocodile saw an opening. In the midst of the chaos, a moment of clarity emerged. Its predatory instincts kicked in, and it prepared to launch a counterattack. The opportunity was fleeting, but the crocodile was ready to seize it. With a surge of adrenaline, it lunged forward, its jaws snapping shut like a bear trap. The force of the bite was immense, a testament to the crocodile's raw power. The sound of its jaws clamping down was like a gunshot, echoing through the water. The shark, sensing danger, tried to pull away, but it was too late. Panic set in as it realized the tables had turned. Its once confident movements became erratic, a desperate attempt to escape the crocodile's deadly embrace. The crocodile's teeth sank into the shark's flank, its powerful jaws clamping down with bone-crushing force. The roles of predator and prey had reversed in an instant. The crocodile's grip was unyielding, a testament to its dominance in this underwater battleground. The dance of death had reached its climax, a brutal reminder of the relentless struggle for survival in the natural world. Section 7. The tide turns. Environmental factors. The murky water of the estuary, normally a haven for the crocodile, now worked against it. The shark, a creature of the open ocean, was hampered by the confined space and poor visibility. The crocodile, on the other hand, was used to navigating these treacherous waters. It could hold its breath for an extended period, allowing it to stay submerged and launch surprise attacks. The tide, too, was a factor. The incoming tide brought with it cooler, more oxygenated water, giving the shark a much-needed boost of energy. Section 8. And the winner is... The battle raged on, a brutal dance of death between two of the world's deadliest predators. The water ran red with blood, the air thick with the stench of musk and salt water. Each creature bore the scars of battle, but neither was willing to yield. Who would emerge victorious from this clash of titans? Section 9. Who you got your money on? This is a battle for the ages, a fight to the death, with no clear winner. Will it be the crushing power of the Nile crocodile or the lightning speed of the great white shark? You decide. Leave a comment below and tell me who you think would win this epic encounter.